Alright, so boom. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not here, welcome back. Either way, you're much appreciated. This is gonna be a pretty quick video. I'm just gonna quickly go over the BC Racing BR series coilovers I currently have on my Audi. Let's get started. This is my second time recording this video, so I do have some driving clips and other shots of the car that I'll play while I'm yapping over it. It's too cold to shoot outside now and it's snowing, so we're probably gonna be inside till further notice. So starting off with price, I paid $1,800 Canadian before tax. So they're somewhat in the mid-range, I'd say, for prices for coilovers for the B8 and B8.5 platform. There's some you can get probably under 1,000 US, so just over 1,000 Canadian, and there's some that are 2, 3, 4, 5,000 that you can get. So yeah, this is somewhat of a mid-range priced coilover. For example, I know the solo work coilovers, I think those are for just over 1,000 Canadian. But then if you even go to other series in the BC lineup, it'll go a lot more. So the reason why I even got coilovers in the first place is because, like I said in a previous video, all my suspension was shot basically. So I had to get suspension all around. And it was cheaper to go the coilover route instead of going the OEM route. And I'd rather have coilovers than OEM suspension. So that's a plus. Because I think the shop was quoting me like over $3,000 for parts and labor for everything. This was just a lot cheaper. And I did not touch the adjustment from the box. It came out the box, went on the car. So the difference you see in the photos is the difference that's, again, like I said, out the box. So starting from the side, what better way to see how on its nuts it is than from the side? I believe it's about an inch and a half. I believe it's about an inch and a half drop from OEM height. And I mentioned in this last video that I needed spacers, and I still don't have spacers, as you can see. It is pretty damn low, I will say. You can stick exactly one finger in there, and if I had spacers, you probably wouldn't be able to get a finger in there at all, honestly. So it is pretty low, I will say. No, I'm not like on my ass, but my balls do touch the ground a little bit, I will say. I do scrape. This is the other side here. So these coils have adjustable dampening, and I have it set right in the middle, all around. But I'll talk more about the comfort later. So overall, it is pretty low. This is the first time I ever put coilovers on a car, and I have to say I do scrape over speed bumps, and any big bumps I do scrape. Last week I hit the meanest. They're doing construction, so it just dipped, and I wasn't looking, so I just absolutely smoked it. These were all news, all from the one bump. But that was unfortunate. So starting off with the first pro, I'd say how comfortable they are. I have the dampening set up right in the middle, so right in between, you know, hard and soft. And for me, that's been perfect. It's stiff enough where it feels planted, but it's also not too stiff where you feel like you're in a race car, even though you are. It's not too harsh for daily driving. Yes, you want to avoid bumps because you're lower, but hitting bumps isn't gonna like knock you on your ass as much as like if they were fully stiffened up, of course. So having that ability to adjust it's very nice. And another pro would be price. These were about almost half the price of getting brand new OEM suspension all around. So pro number 2. So I haven't messed with the dampening at all. So like I said, mine's right in the middle. And I'll say for like performance wise, handling wise, it was day and night difference. The car feels very planted now. Sometimes I'll be taking turns and then I'll look at my speed and I'll be surprised about how fast I'm going and how fast I'm taking these turns. And a lot of times with these coilovers, I really pushed to see how fast I could go through corners, and I've definitely surprised myself. Big bump up over OEM suspension. So those are my 3 pros. I'm not really sure what else you can ask for. You know, decent price, they're comfortable, and they ride well. So far, I've only had them on the car for about 4 months of very regularly driving, and yeah, they've been all good for me. But now moving on to the cons. Personally, I don't have many issues with them at all. I can't say many bad things about them. I guess the only con you could say is that since you're lower now, well, you can adjust it. Since the car is lower now, I do scrape like crazy. I'll show some clips of my front bumper, and when I bought the car it had no scrapes under. If I show you now, it's pretty messed up now, I'm not gonna lie. But again, you can adjust that with the coilovers, so that's not really a con. That's just kind of, if you lower your car, you might hit the ground. or you will hit the ground sometimes. But that's not a specific like BC racing problem. That just happens when you lower your car, so I can't really count that as a con. I was gonna make a video of me adjusting the coilovers and switching on my winter tires, because that's what I did. Since it was my first time adjusting coilovers, it did not go smoothly at all. So I do have it recorded, and I still need to make adjustments because, like I said, it was my first time. So when I go do that again, I'll probably record, because I actually know what I'm doing now, and take y'all with me. But yeah, I'd say that basically sums up the video. Like I said, it'll be a pretty quick one. There's not too much to really say. So yeah, more A5 content, more B8 content coming. If you have any questions about the coilovers or about the Audi, anything, let me know. So yeah, drop a like, comment, any questions you got, subscribe if you want to see more Audi content, more of me. Have a good day. So this is the road I wanted to go to. One of the only curvy roads I know. It's not that long, and it does go through some houses, so I'm not gonna go too hectic, but you guys can get a gist. I don't want to be that dickhead flying down the back road either, you know? Ah! It's cold out. It's not even 10 degrees right now. Yeah, we'll slow down a little bit. It's cold out, bro. Tires are not that warm. Okay, I'm tweaking. Let me slow down.
Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help!
See, this is why I don't want to be a dickhead, you know? But this is like the only road I know that's not an hour away. That's like, I should look it back. My car's loud, dog. I'm sorry. Well, I'm at the end of the road, so that's about it. But damn, bro.